on Nivea, League of Legends highlights. Powered by Rocket. Set the rules.
Or are you going to try and opt out of team fighting completely?
Oh boy, all right, here we go.
Now,
Zed.
if you think about this in some ways, it is a self-counter pick. Oriana was always seen as a champion you could lane. This time he's on a melee champion. This is a nice wraparound from Score,
Yeah,
though.
Score coming in right on the backside of Faker, has that red buff to slow him up. They're going to dash through. Faker doesn't have the flash, but Score is going to cut him off. Pawn getting exhausted now. Score just going to go ahead and flash in. That's going to be the kill. First blood going over to Pawn on Zed. Red buff does not have smite. Good smoke screen, just going to zone Peanut bad. Pawn comes over very aggressively, throws out the Living Shadow, throws down the Ignite and the Death Mark. Can he come up with a kill though? The shield comes out from Faker, the pop hits, but it's just not enough to take him out. Pawn goes low, Faker throws down both.
And gets more and more comfortable.
Well, Faker out of mana, throws the shield on himself, does not have flash. They cut him off at the end of the line. Smeb wraps around from the backside. Last melee hit comes up, does connect. He has a Death Mark coming through. Doesn't do nearly as much damage as you would expect yet. But Ash Arrow comes out. Faker still gets clipped. Flash forward from Wolf with the ebb and flow. Comes up with the heal to keep Faker alive, at least for now. Smeb comes into the backside, has the Flame Spitter, helps take him out as Pawn. Claims the killing blow, and a second one goes over to KT Rolster, taking out Peanut.
Something that will only be a matter of time. As bot lane.
Oh, Pawn goes in. Bang. There's just no way. Ignite comes through. They do have the ebb and flow. Pop doesn't do enough. Actually, does make it out alive, but it's like Huni might not be able to say the same. The red buff slowing him up. Electro Harpoon doesn't connect. Good flash away from Bang at the last second to get out of range.
Try again. There's no support yet, although we can see Nami is going to walk up.
Could just kill Wolf. Gonna go ahead, jumps in. Doesn't even use the Death Mark. Might still have the kill. Has to use it right at the last second. Does get it. They're waiting for him to snap back. They're ready for this one. Peanut's got the bush hop, so the flash won't take Pawn far enough away to keep him alive, so he does go down.
Yeah, QSS second, and basically been able to try and kite away from the Zed, but that itemization doesn't exist. Now he needs Wolf, exhaust, everything he can get. Speaking of Wolf.
Yep. Electro Harpoons with the overheat doing quite a bit of damage. Score comes up with a kill collateral yet again, finding its mark. And now
DPS down no, listen, Ninja Tabi does so much work. Triple Ninja Tabi.
Mana flashes away from the dredge line and away from Peanut simultaneously. Still gets popped up by that depth charge. Looks like he might go down. No, the shield comes in. Heal as well from depth, keeping him alive over the wall. Smeb gets jumped on, throws down the equalizer straight into the zone. Is it enough to keep him alive? Yes, it is. The Ash Arrow comes out, locks up Wolf. He's going to go down. 3 members of SK Telecom just get ripped right off of Summoner's Rift by KT Rolster. Themselves for that. Faker just trying to spend his time getting some damage in onto the turret. Score goes low, throws out the collateral damage. Bang has the flash away, but Death follows through with his own. Red carpet laid out by Smeb, comes up with the killing blow.
Oh, let's just cancel
That's
teleport.
Getting burned away at. Down to just about half HP. The Leandri's doing so much work. Meanwhile, Smeb juking away from the dredge line. Hootie connects onto the wall. Now Pawn goes down onto Bang. Death Mark's there, and he gets taken out. Kill coming through for the Zed. A lot of poke eliminated for the side of SK Telecom.
And in front of her to put the ball, to cancel out the Death Mark. Faker has been out of position because it's very hard to have position, and we hear an ultimate pop and we see a turn.
Yeah, dredge line coming through.
Big equalizer!
Big shockwave comes through. Faker just absolutely devastates the ranks of KT Rolster. A triple kill for him. Pawn trying to get out with his life, but it just doesn't look very likely. And good God, off the backside of the Baron, SKT blow the game wide open. Hootie, he lands the dredge line. Pawn dead to rights will go down. That's an ace for SK Telecom T1.
That right there is the fall.
Sidelines, gets the dredge line in on to Score. He quick draws in just for the reload, not even trying to get over the wall. Def gets popped up yet again, has to flash over towards the tier 2. Now they're firing back. Huni gets locked down. The redemption heal comes through, but it's not enough to save his life. Smeb gets the killing blow. Meanwhile, Pawn splitting onto that inner turret in the top. Might be a little bit too risky, as now Score getting jumped on by Bang, trying to make it out with his life. Pawn coming in, they're trying to back him up. He will die, but Pawn goes in. Deathmark comes down. Can they save his life? He jumps to the back line with the arcane shift. The Deathmark will not kill him. Shockwave connects. Smeb very nicely timed Zonias to keep himself alive, but the bullet comes through. Faker, can he follow up with yet another kill? There it is. The auto attack is enough to take out the Rumble. 2 members dead. Pawn effectively.
They fight in the open, much more difficult to get that same value. No setup CC this time. Now if they come through a choke, you'll see what happens. They turn on to Baron.
I mean, they turn on to Baron. Mana gets caught by that shockwave. Faker goes straight into the zone. He has Peanut getting rooted down. Pawn comes over the wall looking for a kill. Can he find it? Dashes onto Peanut with a death mark in the back line. Looks like he might just get the pop. Heal comes through, but it's just not going to be enough to keep him alive. Ridgeline connects onto Pawn. Meanwhile, Faker goes down as Smeb burns right through him. Pawn taking the blast cone for a ride. Will be able to make it out with his life. It's a 2-for-1 pickup in favor of KT. Seconds won't be able to join in with this one. Redemption coming down to keep KT healthy. When he comes forward, the Baron goes down, goes over to score. Can they make it out with a buff this time around? We're going to find out. Smeb goes into the zone. He is with a Flame Spitter up. Get a whole lot of damage done to Huni, but now he's just all on his lonesome, stuck on an island with KT Rollster.
Equalizer back up.
And they cannibalize him. Peanut trying to make it out of here, dashes in, but he just pays for it with his life. Depth picks up the kill. 2 more members dead on the side of SK Telecom, and this time KT walk. Super Creep's going to be crashing in pretty much every single wave. Bang, gets jumped on, takes a lot of damage. Will not go down. The collateral not enough to finish him off. The heal comes through and keep him up.
Equalizer just to get Faker away from the turrets. They just want to end this game.
That might just be the end of this one. You can see the first turret goes down. Huni pushing forward, trying to find something. Shockwave comes in, but only finds score. He gets popped up by the bubble. Pawn going into the back line. Will get his Guardian Angel pop, but he's just keeping the rest of SK Telecom busy while they shatter those Nexus turrets. Now
Can
Nexus
they finish?
is exposed. Smeb coming back in with the TP. A couple more shots on that Nexus, and I think they've done it. Here we go. You know, last few kills at the end as they kill Peanut. The Nexus crumbles, and we're going to game 3.
This series is making us believers, first of SK Telecom and their ability in big matches. Peanut finally getting over the monkey on his back when it came to beating an ex-Rox Tiger. And then KT, they're happy with their draft. They say, okay, we misplayed in game 1. We can do this. It's not Kongdu Monster. It's not a team we can run over. We can execute no-tank comps against the best, and they do in game 2. One big mistake that put them behind for just a moment in terms of tempo, but otherwise, flawless execution of this split-pushing comp. The Zed, a masterstroke to completely trivialize Bang. Bang was MVP of Game 1 on the Ezreal. Got it again, got through the laning phase, but the moment 1-3-1 started, Bang had no itemization to be able to stand up to Zed. Required multiple people in his lane, and this is the sweetest.
It's time for Rock Hat Giveaway. More information about the giveaway you'll find in the video description below. The winner will be picked 7 days after the launch of this video. Meanwhile, you can get more information about Rock Hat products at rockhat.org. Good luck!